Okay. Mic check 1 2 1 2. I am the Y2K collector and I am back. I have another quick video for you that I'm shooting here on my phone, and I'm gonna need you to pardon me. The AC is on because it is blazing. Yes, it is blazing here today, blazing hip hop and R&B, and it is just so hot that I have to keep the AC on. So not gonna take too much time, but I did want to go over some more trades that I have. So there's a local game store near me that they offer 80% on trade-ins. They offer 80% cash value, which is really unheard of. They do a really great job. So I went there today with a few games that I no longer wanted in my collection. I had a few Sega Saturn games, I think a couple Sega CD games. I had some PlayStation 1 games, a whole stack of PlayStation 1 games. I had a couple PS2 games, as well as some Switch games. And I brought them in and I decided to trade them because the store that I went to, they did have some games that I wanted, that I knew that they had, that I was going back there for. But while I was there, I saw some other ones that I wanted to grab. And this stack of games that you're looking at here is what I picked up. So I'm gonna go through what I picked up and we'll take a look together. So first game that I picked up here was this clean copy of El Viento for the Sega Genesis. This is pretty much a kind of like a hack and slash side-scrolling game on the Sega Genesis. Very old school, but I do remember my brother having this game and they had it there. Pretty much just the cartridge only. Would have loved to get the box for this, but was glad to get the cartridge. I'll have to see if I can find the box later on down the line, but picked up a cool copy of El Viento. Next game I picked up was this game right here. So this is a copy of Super Mario RPG, The Legend of Seven Stars. I've played this game like once or twice before when I had the Super Nintendo, never beat it. But this is one that I wanted to kind of get back and take a stab at it and see if I could, how far I could get, and to just add it to the collection. So Super Mario RPG, really cool game to trade for. This is a very, very clean copy on the SNES. I know a lot of times these cartridges, they can have like a lot of discoloring, but this is a very clean copy of Super Mario RPG. The label's in great condition. All right, next game that I have here is a copy of Drill Dozer for the Game Boy Advance. Now this is complete in box, has all the paperwork, has the game cartridge, of course. Pretty cool game on the Game Boy Advance. I actually have this game already. I have the loose cart, but when he had the complete in box copy, I went ahead and picked it up. Again, Drill Dozer is a very unique, cool game. One of the only games for the Game Boy Advance that actually had a rumble feature, which I thought was sick. So this is a cool game, complete in box. Went ahead and got it. I've played this before. The graphics are great on the 3DS. If you haven't played it before, check it out. All right, next up we have ourselves a pretty cool shooter, and as you can see, I love my shooters. So here we've got another shooter here, and this is Gyara's, I think that's how you say it, or Gyara's. I'm not sure how to say this game, but it is like a kind of like a old school, like 80s, like late 80s looking shoot 'em up by Sega Genesis. Just looking at the back here, got some pretty cool graphics. Looks like the type of shoot 'em up that I'm into, side-scrolling shooter. So I'm totally into this. This one was complete in box as well. The manual's a little jacked up, but it's all right. It was a trade, and I wasn't even expecting them to have this. So this was a happy surprise that I found there at the store and was able to get this on a trade. So Gyara's for the Sega Genesis. Next up, we have a copy of Castlevania Bloodlines. Now this is also a very, very clean copy of Castlevania Bloodlines. The artwork is like beautiful. It's like perfect. No dings, no dents, no scratches, no nothing. This would have been a perfect find had it not been for the fact that it's missing the manual. So no manual. It's got this cool little insert thing in here. How many hits can you take? And the cartridge itself looks really good. Yeah, the cartridge itself looks really good. Just no manual. So I'm just really wondering what happened with the manual, but I'm not gonna lose sleep over it. Pretty cool find there at the game store, Castlevania Bloodlines. They actually had a soft, they had the soft case, like the cardboard case version as well, and that one had the manual, but I'd rather skip the manual and get the clamshell. and then you know, spend money on that soft case, because those just like degrade so fast. Very cool copy. Glad I was able to get this. And last but not least, the game that I went to the store for in the first place. I had my eye on this game for about 3 weeks. I kept frequenting that store, and just wanted to get up enough trade credit to trade in for it. And this is a copy of Herc's Adventures for the Sega Saturn. Herc's Adventures is a pretty cool like top-down adventure game. I actually have it for the PS1 on my PSP. I downloaded the PS1 version on my PSP and I played it a little bit. But this looks like a really cool game to have on the Sega Saturn, and they had it there. Yes, this is complete as well in box. I'm not sure if the registration card is in there. Got to check. No foam, so I have to get a little foam piece. But the disc, let's see what the disc looks like. The disc is in, it's not bad. It'll play, but could definitely use a good buffing. But was really happy to get this copy of Herc's Adventures for the Sega Saturn. And that pretty much does it there. Just a few pretty cool pickups here with Herc's Adventures, Castlevania Bloodlines, Gyarados, again, I think I'm butchering that name, Drill Dozer, we got Super Mario RPG, of course, and then we've also got a copy of El Viento. So pretty cool pickups here. Again, for me, it's been pretty much just about quality over quantity. And if I'm not gonna get games that I like and that I'm gonna play, I'm not gonna get them at all. So this is the latest trade. Today I could have gone to the Long Island Retro Gaming Expo, but what I've noticed is that these gaming expos are just becoming way more expensive than just going to the store or even going online. So I decided to skip the Long Island Retro Game Expo and go to my local game store. And it's the perfect day to do it because everyone's at the convention. So all the good stuff was left at the game store for me. But if you did go to the Long Island Retro Expo, hope you had a ton of fun. I went to it last year, didn't get a chance to go this year, but I'm pretty satisfied with what I got today. Let me know what you picked up. Let me know if you've hit up any gaming conventions over the past couple weekends. And I will be back with another video. I'm gonna start sharing on the page just where I'm at with the Airbnb. I've sold a ton of games to get the Airbnb off the ground, and now I'm just kind of rebuilding my collection, but only with the games that I want and, like, you know, quality stuff. Well, that does it for this episode. I will catch you in the next one. I am the Y2K Collector. Take it easy.